Hello, hello everybody. How's it going? Hope you're all ready for another lovely day in the Spire. I know I am. How's it going at Dozy Lion? Silver, Minor Bug, is La Cruz, Lemon Knight, Pele's Cat, Benoit, Bobbert, Rootkuchen, Endozoa, and everybody else who's lurking on out there. Mycius, hello. A good day to be in the Spire. See, I don't think we have any patch notes for today. At least not yet. So nothing new or shiny, but that's okay. Sure, the devs are getting warmed up for another busy week on their Monday here. Welcome back, Rob the Hungry. 2 weeks away. Where have you been? Do you know how late it is? Watcher is still pretty new and shiny, indeed. So shiny it's not even done baking in the oven. It's a watching the Watcher develop has been kind of like peering through the little window on an oven as some chocolate chip cookies bake, and we can just starting to see like the chocolate chips start to melt, and the rimmer on the cookie is starting to become golden brown. So they're starting to look awfully tasty. We even get to taste it as it bakes. Yeah, the raw cookie dough was pretty enjoyable. Why, this mother chicken, what happened to the throne? The throne is currently dethroned for the moment. It's just a couple feet over that way, so that I can be closer to the microphone, which helps a lot with the echo in the studio. I should have... I got some acoustic foam that I'm going to be sticking on the wall in front of me and the ceiling above me, and that should come in, like, as the stream is happening today. That should arrive at my front door. And then at some point this week I can, install all that. Did I install the mic directly on the throne? I might be able to. You know, I hadn't considered that. It might be possible to make it happen. Pretty enjoyable. Didn't notice a slight echo until I mentioned it. It's pretty slight as long as I stay pretty close to the microphone. But if I'm as far back as I was with the throne, it's much, much more audible. And hopefully it'll be... that's something that I'm going to be working on to improve, so it should be diminished once the phone gets in and is installed. Let's start out today with a Watcher run. We do have a ladder streak that we're working on still, but I'd like to climb up another ascension level with the Watcher here. Plus, Watcher has a new relic that we have yet to actually see. So why don't we embark upon a run with the Watcher and see what we can make happen. Echoes made my commands seem more regal. Yeah, like I'm dictating to an audience hall full of my servants and telling them to do the things that they need to do. Kind of line above my head. Oh, there is. I see that. There, now it's gone. Thank you for the pointer there. Just lurking, don't mind me. What changed that caused that to appear? Listen, peasants, this here's how you make a good deck. You start with... You know, we haven't tried taking Boss Relic on Watcher. Let's try it. You start with a Boss Relic, and you get a Sacred Bork, which makes your potions double strong. If I manage to climb the ladder, what's the plan? Basically, it'd be the equivalent of a dog that finally catches a car. I wouldn't know what to do with it. Wouldn't know what to do with it. Double potions. Fighting a Hexaghost. Certainly I would like to go to a shop. We have a couple options as to where that occurs, though. You can go to this shop or this shop. Both are pretty equivalent. Go with the slightly more event-laden route up the right side here. Alrighty, we appear to be back. Welcome back, everybody. Apologies for that little interruption there, as we're getting started. Would you like to lose frames? Frames or frames? I wonder how Evaluate is as an early block card. We're still on Ascension 15 equivalent strength elites, so we should be prioritizing a couple of those this act, I'm betting. I like Evaluate ever since they made the upgrade go to 10 block instead of 9. Plus 4 block on a common 1 energy block is huge. Take that card. And we're going to purge a Defend, I think. Watcher likes her starting strikes quite a bit. So let's drop the Defend instead. Max health sounds great. One more combat, ideally. We already have a potion, so that's good. I was gonna say, ideally we get another potion from this, but we don't necessarily need two. One is fine. Let's see, if I Eruption, strike would be 12. It would actually take 3 strikes to kill one. So if I block, I'm taking 9, and if I Eruption, strike, I can kill this one, and then I'm taking 7. Oh, that's better. That's just better. Dex Potion, gain 4 Dex. Perfect. We run into a Lagavulin, especially. This will do wonders. Not very impressed with Windmill Strike. We tried to put Windmill Strike to use on Sunday here by having a Watcher run where we replaced all the starting strikes with Windmill Strikes, and it wasn't all that good for the most part. I think I mostly prefer Flying Sleeves as a decent retaining attack. There's some merit to Sash Whip as well, but I really like Flying Sleeves because you're going to have it on the turn you most need it. Oh ho ho, Wallop. Hard to say no to a Wallop. Some juicy essences of steals here. Plated armor of magnitude 8 in a potion. Probably just gonna grab a Wallop though. Yeah, you mean it's not good to have all your attacks cost 2? You might be right about that point, Sergeant Joe. You may be right about that. Let's take a Wallop. Wallop is such a powerful early game card. I want to follow up. Kind of. Last card played. This combat was an attack, gain 1 energy. We're going to pick that up too. And we're going to upgrade, I think that Evaluate for the +4. But the Wallop upgrade, the Eruption actually, we're going to go up the Eruption upgrade. Make it 1 cost instead of 2. And we'll see how we fare against triple sentries here. Can I do this without Dex? That is the question. What does Mantra do? Mantra is the primary way you go into the 3rd stance. Watcher has 3 stances. Calm stance, which gives you 2 energy when you leave it. Wrath stance, which doubles the damage you deal and receive. And then the 3rd one is called Divine Stance. In Divine Stance, you deal triple damage, and you gain 3 energy immediately. So it's like the best of the other two stances combined. But the downside is that it only lasts one turn, and then it's hard to enter. You'll enter Divine Stance if you achieve 10 Mantra. Or through a couple of other ways. Divinity? Divine, whatever. Divine Divinity. Let's see. By Eruption. I can do Follow-Up Strike. KO this one. I'm taking 20. I have no way to kill otherwise, so we'd have to do Dex Potion to just, like, survive. Feels like I enter Wrath Stance here. And I still might want to use the Dex Potion. How's it going, Gin Fizzes? Good to see you. The ways until our next combat, which will be this elite. Just gonna take the 14. Plus 12, 28. We want to hold the Flying Sleeves because we can. Probably supposed to hold the draw card though. Okay, not too bad. Could have gotten through this with a lot more health if we'd chosen to use a potion. Nunchucks. These are now a common relic. Every time we play 10 attacks, gain 1 energy. Gives me some incentive to add a flurry of blows. Or a sash whip, as we're playing a lot of attacks right now. Give me a sash whip. Way to apply weaken is pretty good. Move, transform, upgrade. At this point I'm down for either upgrading or removing. I think we're past the point where I'm huge on the transforms. Maybe that's not true. Maybe I should transform. I like transform in this event a lot. Random cards are pretty good, especially with the rare card pool of the Watcher being amazing. Adding rare cards seems pretty high value on average. So let's transform a strike here. Got ourselves a Foreign Influences. Choose one of 3 attacks of any color, and add it to your hand. Bronze Scales give us 3 Thorns, one of the better common relics, especially against Hexaghost, and heck yeah, I'll trade 2 random upgrades for a rest right here. Sounds good to me. We upgrade Wallop and Foreign Influence, wow. That is what I call pretty high value. We got ourselves a Lagavulin too, perfect. Free Predator. Yes, I will do this. Definitely do this. Okay, so between... Let's see, if I play Eruption, I end up with 4 energy here, which lets me play both Sash Whip and Wallop, and Evaluate. We'll block for exactly 30, and our enemy will only be dealing 30. So we actually full block with that too. We deal 9 plus 24 plus 14. We deal a lot of damage doing that. And then I can use a Swift Potion next turn, maybe? We don't need this Dex Potion yet, so I'm not going to use it yet. Go Eruption. Follow up. Sash Whip. Wallop. Evaluate. Take nothing. And then I think we just win. Yeah. Good fight. Bag of Marbles applies 1 vulnerable to all our opponents. So we've had, what, 3 common relics so far? Yeah, common relic, common relic, common relic. They're good ones, though. So I'm not going to complain. Simmering Fury would be a second way to enter Wrath stance if we want to embrace that a little bit more. Or we could take a 0-cost attack in Consecrate, which I do like. The enemies are very unique, Isla Cruz, not just in their design, but also in their combat performance and the kinds of deck you need to beat them. And I think it really is one of the core elements that makes Spire such the excellent and replayable game that it is. This deep variety of enemies. So I really appreciate the work that devs put into making a diverse and challenging set of opponents. I'm really not sure if I want to add a card here. I'll add the Consecrate. Might be a bit short on block now. Poor Jawworm. You're mad that there's no hot werewolf. We all know the pain, Jin. Master Reality is here. When a card is created during combat, upgrade it. That would upgrade foreign influences and the Evaluate card. Honestly, I just like this card so much I'm going to take it, even though I don't think it's actually that good. But I really, really like it, so I'm going to take it. It's reasonable to use a potion in this fight. I'm not sure if it's reasonable to use it here, though. I'm gonna do it. Zero cost Sands of Time, get wrecked. Oh, I should have eruptioned and I could have won. Well, get wrecked anyway. In theory, I would like to take 2 damage to make Hexaghost easier. I'm just not going to bother, though. No potion drop. I do find a Wave of the Hand and a Wheel Kick. Wheel Kick does a ton of damage. Wave of the Hand gives us a way to apply more weaken to our opponents that stacks every time we gain a block. Or we could take a Just Lucky, which kind of not bad with the Dex Potion here. Wheel Kick is so strong. Take a Wheel Kick. 15 damage, 2 cards. We're going to upgrade. Evaluate. So it's 10 block. Does having less hit points makes Hexaghost easier? Kind of. Let me elaborate on that in 1 second here. The turn 2 attack from Hexaghost, this one, does damage to you based on your current hit points. For every 12 hit points you have or part thereof, this does 1 times 6 damage. So if you have between 0 and 11, this is 1 times 6. If you have between 12 and 23, it's 2 times 6. 24 to 35 is 3 times 6, so on and so forth. So if we managed to lose 2 hit points, this would be 6 less damage incoming on this turn. Of course, we can block basically all of it anyway, so we don't care too much. Almost tempting to Dex Potion and use Eruption here. Let's see, we would block for 14 plus 36 incoming damage. I don't want to deal with that. No, we're not going to deal with that. So we do Strike, Follow Up, Defend, Evaluate. Which actually leaves me with energy, I think. Yeah. So we can also play Flying Sleeves. They still didn't put a power icon for Master Reality, huh? Give me either a Free Predator Plus or a Beam Cell Plus. Man, Vulnerable is pretty good here. Unload Plus is not bad either. Though I don't want to unload this Ascender's Bane. I'm gonna take the Beam Cell Plus. Unfortunate that we had to eat that damage. It is impossible for the turn 2 attack to outright kill you, that's right. Barring unlikely circumstances, which can arise. Ah, the new patch is actually here now. Figured it was coming soon. Hey, now, if there's any time to use Eruption, this is it. Opponent is vulnerable and not attacking us. And I have Calm next turn. I can go back into. Beautiful. Beautiful. Upgraded Insight draws 3. Sash Whip, follow up. 16, 30 plus 30, that'll kill, right? Speed Potion. Gain 10 dex at the end of your turn, lose 10 dex. And then 3 pretty cool rare cards. Spirit Shield got a buff recently and is now 3 or 4 upgraded block for each card in your hand. Did you just dropkick a ghost? Ragnarok is 5 damage to random enemy 5 times. One of the more powerful scaling options Watcher has for damage. Or like a tool that Watcher can use to scale with. More accurately. It does pretty okay damage on its own. Or Devotion, which gives you 2 mantra at the start of each turn, which means after 5 turns, when you obtain 10 mantra, you enter Divinity Stance, which makes us deal triple damage for 1 turn. Triple damage. That's a lot of damage. So much damage. Art patch just came out. Cool. Let me grab my card and we can reboot with the new patch real quick here. Shouldn't take more than a moment. Let's see, does this deck want Divine? Divinity's pretty good. I don't think... well, with the Evaluate? We might be able to get some value out of Spirit Shield. Wait, Cloak Clasp is Watcher only now? What? What? Go Devotion. And our options here, Philosopher's Stone, giving us an extra energy, but enemies start with 1 strength. Slaver's Collar. Extra energy, but only during boss and elite combats. On Ascension 17, I don't think this is a particularly good one. Because the hallway fights specifically are very dangerous to us. Or the good old tiny house. I think I'll go with Philosopher's Stone here. And before we proceed any further, we're going to save and quit. And update our Slay the Spire, because a new patch just came out. Usually I'm able to get this installed before stream starts, but today the devs were late. It'll take us just a moment here. What happens if a rare card is made not rare in a patch, and you have it on a screen in a boss reward when you install the new patch? Yeah, my guess would be that you'd regenerate the card reward, and so you'd see a different card. See what the patch notes are. So, Polished Art. Oh, they updated the Damaru relic, so if we find that, we won't get the placeholder relic. That's disappointing. But we got art for Become Almighty, Conclude, Conjure Blade, Devotion, Expunger, Fame and Fortune, Fasting, Lesson Learned, Like Water, Live Forever, Master Reality, Mental Fortress, Safety, Wrath from the Potion, Cloak Clasp is now Watcher only, and Mutagenic Relic grays out after being used in combat. So let's take a look at some of the... We're back here. Oh, check out the devotion art. I like this art a lot. I like this art a lot. Red Flame and Master Reality is... What is going on here? Is it like a fashion show? Feels like what is being depicted to me. But very much a fan of the devotion art here. Ooh. Music? Hello? Hello? I can like a beta art more. Beta art on Master Reality is pretty good. I like the deep blue of the current one. Wow, we can fight a lot of elites this act, huh? I don't know if we're capable of fighting 4, but we could try 4. We do have good potions. And getting 0 cost wheel kick is so nice. I'm gonna hold on to this for a Wrath turn. Gain block equal to unblocked damage dealt. Wallop does not do diddly here. That is disappointing. Do Eruption. 9, then follow up into 14. Not gonna be enough, right? So we're gonna have to block next turn too. Oof. Man, that Wallop does not work against this enemy is a big problem for us. Isn't it? So I think this is follow-up Vigilance or something. I guess I'm gonna use this deck spot now, because I need 4 additional block anyway. Now, I don't care as much about being frail, but I definitely still care. Ugh. Give me all of the decks. Okay, so we ran out of potions there, but we did kill the enemy without taking damage. So that's nice. Probably gonna run to this store, and then we can like buy potions to kill the elites with or something weird. No, I want Halt. Halt is a lot of block if we're in Wrath stance, but it's not very much if we're not. I think I'll pass. I do like Halt Plus a lot. Yeah, Halt Plus is very good. This would be 40 something, but I'll do 36 damage, so I want to Eruption. So that I can Wallop harder. Because I can't actually block with Wallop otherwise, because there's block in the way. So we want to do this. Which feels like a very bad idea. But is actually correct. Not a fan of Meditate? I'm not really a fan of it, no. Oh god. Oh, we just win. Okay, that was better than expected. And we have a double strength fire potion. Deal 40 damage now. Here's a copy of Fasting. Gain 3 strength and 3 dex. But 1 less energy per turn. The beta art is definitely better on this one. For sure. I'm not sure what this is supposed to represent. What is this? What is this symbol being made? That's what she eats. Cheers, K-Man! Do you think it's possible to, in theory, make a deck capable of surviving infinitely against the heart? Do I think it's possible? Wait, my bot down again? Oh, because we disconnected earlier. Hold on, let me try that again. There we go. We've done it before. It did require the diverse modifier, but it has been done here. By infinitely creating wraith forms while having frost orbs up. I'll take this third eye. Oh god. Oh, not this fight. Please not this fight. I may have to use my fire potion here. We'll see. Yeah, I could actually just kill the pair. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. We're just gonna get rid of that nerd. Cool. So these fights are terrifying. Yeah, the picture was from a run involving dual wield and wraith form, and we just kept creating additional copies of wraith form. Wonder if I take a crush joints or if we skip. Feeling like we skip. Come on, potions that are good. There's a cheap spirit shield here. I love the new Mental Fortress art. It's a Rubik's Cube. It immediately reminds me of Defragment's art, and so I'm inclined to want it quite a lot. Ambrosia? Enter Divinity Stance. I think we need to take this potion so that we can beat an elite pretty easily. It also means we cannot buy the potion belt if we take it. We do not have enough money for both of those things, tragically. That hurts a little bit. It's a slightly different shade of... Wait, these aren't even squares. Hold on, what? Look at these. The closer you look at this, the more wrong it gets. Oh no. Do not look too closely at that. The proportions are all wrong. Oh god. Yeah, it's like calculated gamble's art with the dice. Although that makes sense, right, with calculated gamble, because you're cheating at the dice. What are other options here? So potion belt, ambrosia, we can remove a card. I like the spirit shield on sale a little bit. It's better with more retain. I would try it. Let's go ambrosia, spirit shield. See how that goes for us. Liquid bronze. Yeah, this is the new art for liquid bronze, which would be good against Book of Stabbing. Quite a lot. Hopefully we don't have to use our potion here. Be kind to me, Snecko, and I shall be kind to you in return. Debating whether I eruption before I wheel kick. So become 38 incoming damage. That's asking a lot. Oh, good. Draw 3 cards. So Spirit Shield blocks for 18. A lot of block. Alright, we successfully didn't die to Snecko. Who's Snecko? Here. And we have our nunchucks at the right number. Bowling Bash. Deal 7 damage for each enemy in combat. That might actually be really nice, considering the fights I'm about to go into. Yeah, let's take a Bowling Bash. For triple slavers and sentries. Do I want to take 50 damage? No? These are all terrible. This is the worst foreign influences I've ever had. Deal 7 damage, do nothing. Don't do anything. Deal 7 damage, do nothing are my options. Alright, I'll take this particular flavor of deal 7 damage, do nothing. That's a bit of an oof. Okay, without any really good ability to block. Man, I can't play Wrath. Well, we have the Ambrosia, we'll be fine. Where's the Lightning Orb go? It doesn't. It doesn't go. It simply does not exist. This would be a good time to Divine Stance. If I feel like I'm gonna need it. Which I think I do. Although... depends on what Wheel Kick would draw. You have no way to apply Vulnerable. Alright, yeah, I think we have to use this now. Give me triple damage and 3 more energy. Are we adding any cards to our hand in the near future? No. So we'll enter Calm Stance here. Teen block. I think we're alright here. This is a sketchy fight though, like we came really close to perishing to this book. Bottled Tornado can let us bottle our Devotion or Master Reality. We want a way to leave stance would be nice. I think I'm okay with an empty body. Power Potion's gonna be excellent for another upcoming elite fight. Am I willing to commit to 2 more of those things? I'm not sure. They fixed the issue of what you're getting orb cards but not having any orb slots. It has not been altered in any way. So there's still room to like really low roll with Foreign Influence. But so far the card has been really good. Just not in this one fight. Bottling Master Reality. It's kind of tempting. Bottling Devotion is probably better. Probably better. Alright, we're gonna risk it. I'll take Empty Body, we're gonna bottle Devotion, we're gonna upgrade Devotion. And I'm gonna fight 2 more elites here. May go poorly. Okay, didn't get triple slavers, that's usually a good thing. This is a very good turn 1, in fact. You can KO both the minions and get every card down. And we've got an all for one. I think we don't have anything to fetch with that. At least not that we're interested in. So why don't we streamline? I forgot to mention the vote, by the way. Since I've just been reminded, did you all know that you can vote for the community game that we're going to be playing this November? We finished gathering suggestions, and so the time to cast votes has come. Whichever game ends up with the most votes will get played on stream at some point during November. But I take a Prostrate now. I would certainly consider it. Oops, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Have to get the old command fixed up then. But thank you for the correction, Jin. Might actually just kill me. Okay, he chose not to kill me. That was very generous. Very, very generous. Thank you for not killing me. Hey, empty body. Seems like it's really nice. Thanks, block cards, for doing the thing that you do. So the wizard attacks next turn, because we're on Ascension 17. I think I can just kill leader, though. Don't have to worry about the puny wizard. No comment, Jin. No comment. Ceramic Fish is going to give us a card every time we... or give us 9 gold every time we add a card to the deck. There's that Prostrate, aforementioned, a way to gain a little bit more Mantra, as well as some block for 0 energy. Do I want this? Let's try it. Said I would take it, I think. Didn't use our potion in that fight, which is awesome. We'll take the Sapphire Key over the Juicer Bracelet, though. Get a card every time you gain gold. Wouldn't that be great? I think that'd be great. I'm going to use my Power Potion here. We're going to get 2 copies of... None of these do anything this turn, unfortunately. I like the new, water art. A lot. Very much a lot. That is one beautiful card. Let's go on BB Tech. Great and also questionable. So I still only have one way to enter Calm, unfortunately. Mental Fortress is going to be probably better. But again, does not do anything this turn. And that is Sadness. This is what, Wallop?